Hello and welcome. So continuing on with my Doctor Who reviews with Series 10, Episode 9, Empress of Mars. Now, obviously, this episode is written by, I guess, a bit of a kind of controversial writer, I guess. A lot of people really don't like him. A lot of people don't mind him. I don't think he's hugely loved. I don't usually love Mark Gatiss, if I'm honest. I more like him as a person, if I'm honest. I actually quite like Mark Gatiss as a person, but right, I've always been kind of half and half, if I'm honest, most of the time. But compared to that though, when he writes Ice Warriors, I think he's great. I love Cold War. I really liked this episode. I think he clearly, he said in in the episode, obviously he's the only one that's actually written Ice Warriors in this new Who stuff anyway, but he has said obviously in the interviews I've listened to and watched that he's a huge fan of the Ice Warriors. He actually puts them apparently number 3 for him. It's the Dalek Cyberman and then it's the Ice Warriors, which it's quite nice to hear a little bit of people. It's not just, it's always a typical Dalek Cyberman, the Weeping Angels, or maybe some Talons or something, but I quite like that. But talking about the episode, obviously mostly set, obviously we are having Mars. They've got these new little spacesuits. Again, another episode with spacesuits. Christ, this is spacesuit daft. But I like them all together, the three of them. Obviously, how it works out the episode, apparently Mark Gatiss wrote this before actually Matt Lucas was properly cast, apparently, so that's why he's not really in the episode much. But I don't mind that. Sometimes it's nice just to have, which is ironic, I just said in the previous episode that I like having 2 companions, but sometimes, it's nice just to, end of the day, Bill is the main companion, but I like that, I like, the opening's quite nice. I like how it's kind of, she falls down the hole and all that, and the Doctor's wondering what's on, and then the TARDIS goes, and he's freaking out as always. But the mix of the Victorian soldiers that we have and obviously set in Mars, I was a little bit kind of what's happening here? How did they really get here? But I think they explained obviously well because of the Ice Warrior that crashed on Earth, I think, primarily. So I kind of like the kind of reasons by that, and I like the idea of Friday. I thought he was a good concept, and I liked how he was a bit kind of because I'm not gonna lie, I thought as soon as that Ice Queen was going to appear, he's just going to be a complete bad. But no, he was actually still kind of oh no, we should actually maybe quite help them. And I like the whole concept of this episode, of the fact that the Doctor's well, this is actually by rights their planet, and for once the humans are the bad people by rights. And obviously the bad Victorian soldier, which I hated with a passion, and that shows you how good writing actually Mark Gatiss was doing here, because he done it well to hate that character so much, which is obviously the point of that character. So I like that kind of stuff. I thought his death was a little bit underwhelming. I was kind of hoping for something really dramatic, if I'm honest, because I think he deserved a little bit more of a over-the-top kind of way of death. But yeah, overall, I really enjoyed it. It's more of a kind of fun episode, I guess, which is nice to have at the end of the series, because normally at the end of the series you get the stinkers normally. So yeah, it wasn't overall too bad, I thought, this episode in comparison. But I just want to quickly talk about the Ice Warriors. I actually really like the Ice Warriors, and I really wish they were in the series more. I think it's a bit of a shame. I really liked the design of the Ice Queen. I thought she was great. A little bit underused. I would have meant a little bit more of her, if I'm honest. But that's just me being a bit nitpicky. And I liked obviously the little reference to Alpha Centauri at the end, because my father was a little bit. I obviously watched it with the parents. That's a thing we like to do, and my father was, I think, a little bit confused. My mother was completely gone. She had no idea what was going on, but at least I think my father kind of knew what was going on, but wasn't sure. And I think a lot of people might have been like that, if I'm honest, because I think it was quite on the nose of a reference, but I quite liked it because it pieces together nice stuff of the classic series, and I will always support that. I always quite, I gotta give it to Mark Gatiss with his Ice Warriors storylines, the two of them, same with Cold War, because obviously by rights the Cold War is the first episode we actually see underneath the helmet, so it quite something, and I quite like that kind of stuff. I always support that, and this could be his last. Apparently, I think he might not come back, which I think a lot of people might be quite happy with. I don't really mind Mark Gatiss. I'm not, as I said, I'm not the biggest, but I don't mind some of his stuff. But yeah, overall, I enjoyed this episode. If this is his last one, I think he went out in a great way, to be honest. Better than Sleep No More, so that's why I'm a bit half and half. I don't like Sleep No More, but a lot of people didn't like that one. So yeah, what do you think of this episode? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Let me know, comment down below. More videos in the future. So until then, see you later.